Welcome to Jesse's Game Review Tips and Strategy, and today we're going to look at 15 tips, tricks, and strategies in Arcanum. Wearing a fancy dress or smoking jacket reduces price. For example, $3,196 product becomes $3,036. Fancy dress can be purchased at the beginning of the game before you click start game. Smoking jacket can be bought from the tailor in Toronto. Casting purity of water on yourself twice will further decrease prices. A product that normally costs $3,036 will drop down to $1,518. The 1-point investment spell, Purity of Water, can be stacked 4 times if you drink a potion of an intellect and you start with an 8 intelligence. This further reduced price even more, dropping a product from $3,036 to $1,278. If you sleep till evening and you sleep an additional 2 hours, you can walk in the NPC's room while they are walking in if you click their room. And when they are asleep, you have a higher chance of stealing items from them, including keys and gold and quest items. And on some NPC, you can use the key to open the treasure chest to take all the items that they sell or the gold that they have in that chest. You can look off screen away from the NPC and rest 24 hours. After you look back, you can go back into the NPC's inventory to steal their gold and inventory, and you can repeat this process forever. Normally, you cannot level up your throwing skills beyond 3 points because your dexterity is not high enough, but you can get around this by casting Agility of Fire on yourself twice to increase your dexterity by 8 points and then level your throwing skills. With this method, you can level up your throwing skill to max at level 2. The same concept can be applied to melee builds as well. You can cast Agility of Fire on yourself twice and then level up your melee skill. If you prefer to see higher damage output instead of higher accuracy in hitting your opponent, you can instead level up Strength of Earth to cast on yourself twice to give you the bonus 20 damage from achieving 20 strength. Holding shift while attacking allows your character to attack without moving. This is perfect for range type characters. Prowling and unlock cantrip with magic aptitude greater than or equal to 90 allows you to steal from almost any shop. Here is the Toronto magic shop. I can use the unlock cantrip on the back door to the door that leads you to the shop, and then I can go to this corner and cast unlock cantrip on both of the treasure chests and this other door, which will allow me to open and take anything I want anytime. As long as there is no one near the actual door or chest that can detect you, you can get away doing this at almost any shop. Go to your option settings, click on the video, and under the float section, you can set the settings to verbose. This will allow you to see the actual damage output that you do in terms of damage, which is very useful if you're trying to find out if you're actually doing a correct backstab, or if you just want to know how much damage your spell does. This is a great way to do that. If you go to options, you notice that there are 2 types of combat mode. There's a real time and base turn. There's base turn and fast base turn, but it's still base turn. If you set into base turn, this will allow you to do certain attacks that you will never be able to do, such as perform a backstab. Normally you will have to prowl and sneak behind your opponent to backstab, but with the base turn you can just go behind your opponent and perform the backstab attack. Ultimately, this is all affected by your dexterity and your speed. The faster speed, the more attacks you get per a turn. If you go to the option settings and set your combat mode to fast turn based, every time you go to combat mode and click in an area, you move to that location instantly. We can take advantage of this to travel across town quickly. If we use our keyboard arrows, we can look down or anywhere direction that we want to go towards on the screen, and then we can just constantly click in that direction. You will move quickly, but just be careful not to click on any NPC because you can attack them, especially if you're using ranged weapons. And also take a look at your fatigue. It drops down drastically while you're doing this, so just make sure you do rest a couple hours if your fatigue runs too low, and repeat this process. There are a lot of skills in Arcanum that requires high intelligence to learn, and you see that I cannot learn the skill because I don't have enough intelligence. You can go talk to the wise woman or the people out of town, and they will sell you an essence of intelligence. You drink that potion, it will increase your intelligence by 10 points. Doing so now, I can learn skills that I would normally not be able to, and I can also learn schematics and build them while this potion is still in effect. Note that if this potion wears off, I will not be able to produce the item even though I have learned the skills. I will have to drink another essence of intelligence in order to rebuild that particular item. The charge ring gives you 0, 1, or 2 dexterity based on your tech aptitude. The higher your tech aptitude, the higher dexterity it will grant you, up to 2 dexterity per a ring. So you can gain 4 dexterity for wearing these pair of rings. Note that some magic are not affected by aptitude, like the agility of fire, and so you can benefit from both these rings while having higher tech aptitude and still benefit from the agility of fire. So if you have all of these and 2 buffs of agility fire, you can gain 12 dexterity from this alone. If you liked the video or learned something new, click like and subscribe to continue to support my channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.